This is the Kolang CR, the world's smallest twin-engine manned aircraft. Michael Colban, a Frenchman who worked as an aeronautical engineer for the well-known Aerosol company in the 1970s, created this adorable car. The prototype was built by Colban in 1972 and the C-130 headed to Columbine made its first flight in 1973. Since then, the aircraft has undergone a number of changes after proving to be successful. Its two 15-horsepower engines enable the model you are looking at to reach a cruising speed of 190 km per hour. It is noteworthy that this airplane weighs only 72 kilograms when it is empty. In the early 1970s, a unique kit called the BD-5, often dubbed the Lego for adults, entered the US market while children enjoyed their kiddie sets. Adults could build a full-size airplane despite numerous challenges, including an assembly time of around 3,500 hours. Sales surpassed 5,000 units. Perhaps the most unexpected twist in this story involved James Bond for the film Octopussy. Agent 007 required a compact jet aircraft and the BD-5J. The modification with the appropriate engine was a perfect fit. Remarkably, this model held the record for the world's smallest jet aircraft for a quarter of a century. With a length of approximately 4 meters, it could achieve speeds up to 480 kilometers per hour. Moreover, the lightest empty model impressed everyone with its weight of just 162.7 kilograms. Star Bumblebee was designed with one goal in mind, to make it into the Guinness Book of World Records as the smallest airplane to ever fly the star. Bumblebee 2 achieved just that in 1988, clocking an impressive top speed of 305 km per hour. Aviation enthusiasts might be amazed to learn that this speed was reached with a mere 1.68 meters wingspan and 85 horsepower. And where does the name come from? It's a reference to an old legend which states that according to standard aerodynamics, bumblebees do not have enough wing area to fly. Sadly, after setting the record, the Star Bumblebee 2 was severely damaged. However, the Star Bumblebee 1 is still in great condition and can be found at the Puma Air and Space Museum in the United States. Pre-registration for the second batch of Air 1 has ended, while the first batch is already completely sold out. Right now, your best option is to send an email to the makers to join the waitlist and review the specifications of this well-liked flying vehicle, which was developed by the Israeli company AEV Limited. In technical terms, it is an electric aircraft with folding wings and the ability to take off and land vertically. Very remarkable, it can fly for 60 minutes on a full charge. Given that it cruises at 160 km per hour and has seats, it's not too bad. But how much does it cost? According to some evaluations, it cost $150,000. The Slovakian Nisus gyroplane will be our next stop. A 500-kilometer range, endless experiences, and top speeds of 195 km per hour are all promised on its official website. There are three kinds available: Platinum, Sport, and Comfort. With a 160 horsepower engine, leather and Alcantara interior heating and other necessities, the Platinum version is the most striking. To demonstrate the Nisus capabilities, you will require at least $166,000 in your bank account, albeit the fee is only provided upon request. Even a chase against a Lamborghini was orchestrated by the makers. The development of business aircraft enters a new phase with the Cirrus Vision jet. It provides all the conveniences that consumers anticipate but in a more portable format. This aircraft, which is only 9.5 meters long, can swiftly and elegantly transport 7 people up to 2,366 kilometers. While selecting the color scheme, you can alter the outside and inside to your preference. Pilots can participate in simulator sessions as part of their training. Additionally, any passenger can use a button to land the aircraft in an emergency. The Aircopter X's ability to take off in low-wind circumstances is quite amazing. This amazing vehicle, which weighs only 54 kilograms and was constructed in Switzerland with a little assistance from the pilot's feet, is today regarded as one of the lightest edge gliders in the world. It was first developed at the University of Applied Sciences in Zurich in 1998. The glider, which started off as a research project, finally became a commercial success and is currently traveling the world from Australia to Canada. 3 models are available, one of which has electric motors. In favorable conditions, its range is 500 kilometers and it can attain speeds of up to 130 kilometers per hour. The highest price is approximately $128,000. According to the Russian business Micron, everybody can enjoy flying, and they are making it possible with their incredibly little helicopters. The Micron 115 has a range of 100 kilometers, weighs less than 115 kilograms, and can travel up to 101 kilometers per hour. The nicest aspect about this fully functional aircraft is that its owners won't require a state registration, a pilot's license, or an airworthiness certificate. Although the Micron 115 is not yet available for purchase, you can sign up for the waitlist. As an alternative, you can buy the Micron 3, their other model, and assemble it yourself. The US company Pivotal has an intriguing vehicle on offer known as Helix. This mass-produced electric aircraft capable of vertical takeoff and landing is currently designed as a single-seater, but Pivotal is already exploring more spacious models. This Helix is an ultra-light aircraft, which means no pilot certificate is needed. Its controls are extremely simple, so much so that a couple of weeks of training should be enough to master the 2 joysticks. So what about its capabilities? The range is 32 kilometers and it cruises at a speed of 101 kilometers per hour. However, potential buyers should pay close attention to the outside temperature as the Helix operates within a range of -1 to 33 degrees Celsius. Notably, the development of the Helix was supported by Larry Page, co-founder of Google, who is known for his interest in billion-dollar technology opportunities. When it comes to pricing, the Helix starts at $190,000, but be prepared to wait until spring 2025 for delivery. People in the Czech Republic know a lot about small planes. Consider the SpaceX HD-1 Mini Sport. Originally, there were 3 different versions of this aircraft available: the blueprints alone, an assembly kit, or a finished flight-ready model. Let us examine the appearance of the HD-1 model. Technically speaking, it is a tail-equipped low-wing aircraft. It has a maximum takeoff weight of only 240 kilograms because it is constructed with a significant amount of carbon fiber and wood. You will need to fill out a form on their website to find out the cost. So how much do you think it would cost? The aircraft cruises at 160 kilometers per hour and has a range of up to 900 kilometers. The Gen H-4, a light coaxial helicopter intended for civilian usage and is simple to assemble at home in 30 to 40 hours, was first introduced by the Japanese manufacturer Gen Corporation in 1999. The helicopter's design allows it to lift only 86 kilograms, but it can reach up to 3 kilometers in altitude and attain a top speed of 88 kilometers per hour. It is powered by four 10-horsepower motors, which ensure that even in the event of a motor failure, the remaining three will keep you safely in the air. According to US-based Sonix Aircraft, if you have ever wanted to purchase a private aircraft, now is the perfect moment to do it. Aircraft assembly kits are the company's specialty. The subsonic kit, which is their regular model, costs a whopping $137,000, but it offers some excellent performance for the money. The aircraft can manage air basic with G-loads varying from -3 to +6, and it can cruise at 386 kilometers per hour with a range of 660 kilometers. Have you considered pinging an airplane's power into a backpack? The copter packs makers set out to accomplish precisely that. They had to put the propellers on the outside because they didn't fit inside. It is important to note that the Australian engineers are still working on this technical wonder, and it is not apparent if they will be stopping anytime soon. Although there are few details available, we do not know that the copter pack can be operated manually or automatically. Two rotor motors that are powered by two batteries rotate the blades, which have a diameter of 90 centimeters. Joysticks are utilized for control, and the frame is made of carbon fiber. Among his many masterpieces, Hayao Miyazaki brought us Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. This post-apocalyptic tale captivates not just with its story but also with its intricately detailed vehicles. The protagonist uses an unusual airplane glider hybrid called the Mover, which has now become a reality thanks to A-Team from Japan. One of their models, the M2J, is on display and features air-one landing gear and a turbojet engine producing 80 kilograms of thrust. The pilot is positioned much like an edge glider suspended in the air, and it can cruise at about 80 kilometers per hour. It looks thrilling, if not a bit dangerous. Perhaps that's why the company chose not to release the planes publicly, and the assembled M2J was sent to an art center in Japan. Let's take a moment to explore the advancements in aviation happening in Poland. The J6 Fragata motor glider designed by Yaroslav Janowski is certainly turning some heads. Janowski, who began his career as a model maker, has seen his designs used to construct aircraft all around the world. In fact, his work caught the attention of BAE Systems, one of the world's leading defense manufacturers, when they saw the J6 glider as an airship. So let's delve into what makes the J6 so special. This motor glider is renowned for its high aerodynamic quality, thanks in part to the retractable interceptors on its wings. The J6 boasts a top speed of 237 km per hour and a cruising speed of 185 km per hour. Its range is equally impressive, reaching up to 1,600 km. It's no wonder that BAE Systems ended up purchasing 50 drones based on the J6 design. With its distinctive style, Dyke Delta is another American DIY project that truly sticks out. Without a horizontal stabilizer, it is a monoplane with a rhombus-shaped forward-swept wing. The 180 horsepower Dyke Delta JD2 passenger plane can accommodate 3 people in addition to the pilot. Even though the JD2 has a range of 1400 kilometers and a cruise speed of 273 kilometers per hour as of 2021, there were only 50 of them, with less than half of them really ready to fly. Nevertheless, the aircraft has participated in NASA-funded flying tests. Do you recall the Helix and Larry Page story? The Google co-founder, however, supported yet another creative concept by providing both financing and insightful counsel. It should come as no surprise that the first prototype performed admirably, introducing the Flyer, an electric aircraft manufactured by Kitty Hawk, an American corporation. It can take off and land vertically just like a lot of its rivals. The controls are very easy to use. They were able to pilot it in testing after only a few hours of instruction. The goal of Kitty Hawk is to integrate flying into daily life. The Flyer offers a cruising speed of roughly 30 km per hour and 20 minutes of flight time on a single charge in order to do this. We are back in America, and this time we have an airplane that you can put together yourself. With a weight of under 147 kilograms and a range of 121 kilometers per hour, the Baker Supercat is an ultralight aircraft with detachable wings. Despite its relatively modest features, the Baker Superrat won the Grand Champion Light Plane Award at the EAA AirVenture Air Show. The pilot can only travel up to 225 kilometers. This indicates that it has already made an impact on aviation history by successfully capturing the interest of both the general public and professionals. At least in Argentina, where it originated, Osto Oldero is a legend. The CS series of a helicopter is credited to this outstanding designer. The first helicopter ever created in South America was the CH-1, and it was only the beginning. The designs of SAR continue to advance. Examining the CH-7 Charlie II in more detail reveals that it can climb up to 4,785 meters at a pace of 305 meters per minute and maintain a cruising speed of 167 kilometers per hour. Additionally, it has adequate fuel for 3 hours of flight. It's a multi-purpose machine that can do a variety of jobs. While still in high school, the Pichalka airplane's inventor started developing the concept, and it took 5 years for it to make its first flight. It is noteworthy that based on the technical specifications of the aircraft, the Russian inventor not only constructed the aircraft himself but also intended to sell one per year. When empty, it weighs roughly 70 kilograms, which is the first noticeable feature. It measures 4.2 meters long and 6.3 meters wide, so you can get a sense of its magnitude from this. Discussions about it have been going on for more than 7 years, so if you want to learn more, you may visit the Experimental Aviation Association's forum.